And we are online. Let me check if I can hear myself on stream. Come on. Uh, 1 second. Uh, 1 second. Okay, I can hear myself, so uh yeah, we just started. Oh, and we already have 2 viewers. Hello there. Um this is my art stream. I'm Egifet, and today, as always, I am streaming uh my art process of Murmur. This is the guy over here. So he is still needed some mm, alterations, which we'll give to him. Namely, his right. What I need right now is to change his truncheon a little bit, then his wind, and then we are going to add some textures on him. Yeah, so without further ado, let's get started. Although I need to check for the reference. Hold on. Let me also. Ooh, that's loud. Okay, this shouldn't be loud. This should be a little bit softer on the ears. Okay, now oh, okay, so I know how he looks like now. Cool. Truncheon is supposed to be like glowing very brightly green. Uh, Come on, don't do me. Okay. So for the truncheon, I'll make it separate 3 layers, just so I can add it on later. This hand is going to be transparent, which is why I do truncheon overlaying on it. Yeah, so but the color I'm going with is this, and obviously, no, it can be 100. Oh, here we are. Okay. As always, if you like this content, please consider subscribing. It helps channel to grow. I welcome each and every suggestion. Let me hear if the music is a little bit too overbearing though. This is me speaking just like that. Now the music is going to stop, and though this is me speaking just like that. Now the music is going to stop, and though this is me speaking just like that. Now the okay, I can hear it. Well, I guess it's not that bad then. Yeah, but we are drawing this part now. It's supposed to be its like light source over here. Let me change it a little bit here. Sorry, I don't like overbearing music. But if you're watching, say hello to chat. I will respond to you if you want, of course. Tell me what you like, tell me what you think, and tell me if you want to see something else. This is, don't be afraid, this is always a possibility. Change our... How should I say it? Content? Few people are watching, which is good. Oh, but my tablet is lagging a little bit, which happens sometimes, and it's annoying. But yeah, it doesn't matter. We can still figure something out. If you like this translation, please like, share, and subscribe. I don't force you to, but I encourage you because it would help me a lot to expand my influence on the YouTube and possibly introduce my content to bigger audience, which I ultimately want. How does it look like? Sometimes I'm just checking on how the light Murmur looks like because I need to properly properly change it. Maybe I'll just like cheat a little bit. Yeah. Hey. Also, I'm going to do this because I don't need this template anymore. Yeah, like this. Ooh. 2 viewers and so far no comments. Although I hope there'll be more with time. Okay, so I guess I'm going to make it a little bit bright here. Am I actually doing anything? Yeah, I'm doing. Sometimes you need to. Sometimes you need to check this stuff. Never. Okay, I'm okay with it for now. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on making whatever that is. The reason why I don't is because is because I am going to change it with time also. Oh, I'm going to introduce more effects and more parts to draw, so I'm just going to leave it like this. It's a little bit, yeah, like this. Probably, still a little bit like this though. Yeah, like that. No, looks a little bit whole actually. Looks a little bit too thin. You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do like the ultimate sheet. Whoop. I'm going to change completely. Screw it. So the thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do these here. I'm going to do it with these two. I'm going to add a little bit this, a little bit of white also, just so it would look brighter than it actually is, but not that white, a bit darker, a bit brighter actually. Yeah, like that. And okay, so transformation eventually. Yeah, so this looks not the worst at least. To hit E. Oh no, I actually have to manually disable all the previous layers. Okay. How's the chat going? Still nobody yet. Nobody's watching. Alright. We'll change it this time. And now I'm going to blur it. Just like that, but I also want to make it brighter, so like this. No, I actually screwed up a little bit. Jesus. Okay. We're going to change that real quick. And just add spark as necessary for us. And also let's learn on our previous mistakes and do this. No. No. Horizontally. But it's too thin now. Hello newcomers. If you're joining this stream just now, if you joined this stream recently, we are drawing Murmur. He is a boss from World of Warcraft. The Burning Crusade expansion to be precise. Here's how everything looks like. Right now I'm doing the light source here. And after that we're going to change his truncheon a little bit. Then we're going to add some textures on his shoulders, his armor, for the lack of a better term, and then we're going to make him transparent and change his background also. If you like this video, consider subscribing, liking, sharing. It also helps the channel to grow and expand our influence. Thank you. Um, ooh, well, I'm saying, hey, Dudesy. Uh, yeah. So, hello. You didn't miss anything. You, I decided to, I decided to do the truncheon first. Um, take Control B, flip horizontally, and boom. So many layers on this thing. I think it's a little bit, at least 13, but I'm not sure. I can actually do it off Murmur for now. I don't need him. Uh, transformation, transformation. Okay, how it looks. Yeah, that's supposed to be it. Um. Oh, and thank you for liking this. You're doing. Thank you. Ooh, we just hit 4 viewers in less than 70 minutes, which is quite a record for me at least. Which means that the channel is growing, but very, very slowly. Need to. Okay. Yeah, like that, and we're going to blur it. But not that much. We're going to some shape to it, not a lot. Oh, yeah, perfect. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Yeah. So the light, we have the light source without further. Why does it flip all the time? I don't want it to flip all the time. I want hand. Yeah. So yeah, it looks okay. What we're doing right now is we need to make those green parts to glow a little bit brighter. Do I have a template here? No, I have a template here, actually. Yeah. So the way I'm going to make it glow is to use bright green and also white, because white helps different um, different light source a lot, and also it's a great tool for it's a great tool for just brightening everything up. Okay, like that, like this, just a little bit. Changing also here. Yeah, it's already looks a little bit brighter, but we can do better. We definitely can do better. We can brighten it up. Here. Ask a question in the comments if you have any. Let's see, I'm not particularly busy right now. A little bit more bright. Mm. Okay, I'm going to need to do this. And this is how we add effects to the picture. Just like that. Mm-hmm. What software are you using? Is it Adobe? Yes, it is Adobe Photoshop. Um, it's Adobe Photoshop 2019. Um, I'm using it. I've been using it since 2016, but obviously I was using the 2016 version. But it's cool to update it sometimes. Sometimes it works better when you update it. Sometimes it doesn't. This particular version I have problems with because it always flips my workspace for no reason, and I don't know how to deal with it. But um, I'm still okay. It's still a very good program. I like Adobe products. I use also Adobe Animate, which is Flash. Well, it used to be. Um, and I use Adobe Audition uh, because it's a very cool program to work with your sound files. Mm-hmm. How about Adobe Illustrator? Well, I I tried to use it and I didn't see much point. The reason why people use Adobe Illustrator is because it has a clear view on the objects you make, and you can rotate them without and make them larger without any loss on the on the quality part. For example, if I'm going to make this smudge here, um, yeah, here. See, it looks fine if you just look at this from this perspective. But if you decide to expand it a little bit, like this, you're going to see a lot of pixels here. And oh, well, proved myself wrong. You can still see the terrible edges though. Um, and Adobe Illustrator doesn't have that. Adobe Illustrator has uh, way better tools. It just creates a solid object, and before you just turn it to PNG, it looks. You can change it up the way you want. Same with Adobe Animate. I don't know why it isn't the case for Photoshop. I Either it's hard to program, or am I really missing something on how it's supposed to work and why maybe it's a bad thing. I don't think it would be though. It's just so much infinitely better than what the Photoshop has right now, but I guess what do I know? Oh, I'm not doing this. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're making this spike here a little bit, sticking out of the ordinary. Also, we need to change this in proper scene. Just like that. Then we change this. Double smudge. Actually, we can just change it up a little bit here also. Yeah, looks. Maybe a little bit darker, actually. Oh, yeah, darker here. Definitely. Darker there. Make it speech and modifying. Because it still looks unfinished to me. It still needs a little bit of a polish. By the way, I really wanted. Okay, so I see your point on that. I'm also confused on. Yeah, and also like about the software thing. They're initially the same program, like in their design at least. So I genuinely have no idea why isn't that the case. Like, why don't they allow people to create objects instead of lines? That would be so much better. Where was I? Oh yeah. We can talk about like software if you want to, or we can talk about World of Warcraft. I don't mind. So we're changing here. I'm getting a clearer microphone soon. Don't worry. Oh, I also should talk directly into microphone. I forgot. My bad. Just like that. I'm glad that my popularity is growing. It's like 4 people already, and it's only the start of the stream. Which means that we're definitely going somewhere. Need to do this and this. I'm not going to polish it too much because nobody is going to look into the details, and it's important to know where to stop and what to do, because if you're going to focus on just like one piece of your image, you're not going anywhere. it's a bane that a lot of artists, myself included, um, uh, are forgetting, and usually they do one thing on a like giant scale picture, and it is, and when they do it, it just becomes like too barren on one side and too over detailed on the other side, and they just going it's just going to stick out as a sore thumb. But avoiding it. I'm avoiding that by just um well, mostly just making my composition from the start, just like you're supposed to. Um, I know this term is not going to be a big revelation about art and stuff. Uh, yeah, I'm happy for that it's slowly getting attention. Hope you uh, after month you. Oh yeah, I do so too. Do I also draw traditionally? Yes, I do. Not often though. Uh, and from my experience, at least, some people say that uh, mm, it isn't that different from like digital art. Is not that different from the traditional drawing. To me, it's very much not the case. To me, traditional drawing is well, in some parts it's a little bit easier, in some parts it's a little bit harder, um, and also depending on what I'm drawing and how I'm drawing it. It's a lot of fun, and I like watercolor. I like how do you call this? How do you call this paint in English? I like watercolor and like gouache. Oh, it's also gouache. I'm so stupid. I could check. Oh. Um. mm, mm. It's here. Also, I'm not going to spend too much on the lighting because the lighting is going to be its own process. I'm just going to do the lighting of the object, and then when I'm done with everything, I'm going to do the lighting of the all of the character. Like, mm, you can see some of the light sources I put for myself. So for example, here's the light source, here's the light source, there was light sources, the mouth is also the light source, and here's the light source that goes from the top of the roof. Uh, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 light sources, 7 if you count the piece here. Mm, uh-huh. Yeah, we're getting insanely popular with like insane speed. Well, not insane speed, it's actually. Well, for me it's insane because no, I haven't like been streaming to 5 people before. It's not 5 people yet, but it's going to be that day. I'm almost sure. If not, well, hey, there's always just the next time. In art, why don't think casino in art, but mostly those people who think that can't even draw any figure. Oh, why people debate on what is art and what isn't art, we should first ask ourselves what is an art, how do we define art, and we can apply uh, we can apply certain criteria to it. We can dissect the, how should I say it, the form of the self-expression. I basically believe I'm doing a self-expression art from the high art, because there's a difference between two of those. The more traditional artists usually different those as well, just because art serves a certain purpose in in the society. Well, not the society, but the individual among the society, I should say. Um, so yeah, basically it's debatable because it has a very loose definition that washes over the time, and now almost everything is an art. Mm. Okay, we're going to. Yeah, and they are looking way brighter. I like this. I like this. I like the truncheon in general. I think I did good with it. Whoop. I agree with what you said about art. Yeah, thank you. Uh, it just again, when people debate on what is the thing, they should first uh, they should first define said thing. For example, if you are debating about what is art, you should ask yourself, what is art in a term of a definition? In terms of definition, if this is a self-expression, then almost anything is not. If we are going to apply a certain criteria, like art is that helps you to navigate through yourself, through your emotions, through to expand your view on a certain thing, then there's there is a a very big blast for debates on that part. Um, mm, Reviewers. This is cool. Okay, I did this, and looks like this. Yeah, I like it. Yes, it's okay. It's fine. It's whatever. Now what I'm going to do is to add a second layer. I'm going to delete this part, and what I'm going to do is to blur those things. I'm not going to do those because they're going to be brightened up, and I don't know how bright, but um, basically it's not going to be seen. Oh, I'm doing the right thing. Yes, filter, blur, Gaussian blur. And just like that, we added a little bit of the blur here. Mm. Although it can be a little bit... Oh, I know why it doesn't work like that, because we... yeah, of course. Because we also changed a little bit of the form of it. Um, in that case, you know what? Actually, we're going to disregard it through everything. We're going to disregard that, and then we're just going to do a smart thing and to put a separate layer, and not going to be lazy about our drawing here. Uh, mm, mm-hmm. Just like that. Mm. Yes, and what we're going to do right now is to blur it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Although we can do better. Hell yeah. Ah! Am I good or what? Hey. Okay, so uh, we did this, we did that. We can also like, yes, we can also change this a little bit because it doesn't soar my eye. Dun, 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 dun. But I still want to change it a little bit, just a little bit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I remember them. When I played World of Warcraft, I always wanted this truncheon because uh, I was a holy priest, and it looked like such a cool item because it was restoring your mana. I think it like gave you a lot of mana, if I remember correctly. Uh, a lot of people wanted this function, and sadly I never got it. I never even gone to Karazhan. Don't think I will actually. I don't want to spend my time on World of Warcraft that much. I'm just going to like remember the good old days and draw them. Definitely better. Here we are. Yes, and we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And it looks like we did something. Almost looks like we did something, eh? Okay, here. Mm, yeah. Okay. So looks like this, and now it looks like that. Maybe it could be a little bit too thicker, actually. Sometimes I don't know how thick the lines should be. How do you cope from art block? I haven't been art block for 6 months, but I'm happy that I'm starting to regain my passion again just by watching this draw stream. Oh, well, thank you kindly, but listen, the best thing to cope with art block is to just, well, draw everything, like everything that comes to mind. When I have an art block, I usually change what I draw. I either start to draw on paper, I start to draw cartoons, I start to draw digital. I have like not a lot of skills, but I have enough room to experiment with them, so I always change that. Um, it's it's always worth uh, um, to just understand where you're coming from, maybe. For example, if you're a an artist who always draws like one set of things, for example, you're a cat artist, you draw cats. I don't know. You maybe get tired of them sometimes. Like, yeah, those cats. I draw cats, and not. And this is not interesting to me anymore. For example, this happened to me several times when I was drawing World of Warcraft. I never got too tired of this. I just got lost myself in why do I love the franchise in the first place, and I just switch out. I remembered the other games I like other franchises I like Fallout, especially Fallout New Vegas. I like um, uh, hmm, that's Only franchise I like. Well, I like standalone games like Grim Fandango, Sam and Max. Well, Sam and Max arguably is a franchise. Um, but yeah, it's always. I stopped playing 5v5 games after I went to eye clinic. And told me to stop since I have astigmatism and I hate seeing that floated everywhere. Oh, yikes. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I'm not playing that much myself, but I usually just really tend to remember the things like they used to be.
Not the abomination has become.
Sorry. But yeah, basically what I'm communicating is that if you have an art block, just uh, take this time to maybe learn something. Learn something about yourself. Maybe you are tired of drawing sad things. If you draw humans, you can do um, a very good thing like to study a human anatomy. Or if you draw like buildings, study how the perspective works. And my advice is always draw. You can get tired of this. You can get like very. You can draw like very little, like I don't know, 10 minutes per day, and just quit because hey, I don't like drawing anymore. But you always have to draw something, because um, the skill you acquire, at least from the personal perspective, and it doesn't apply only to art, it applies to everything I do, is coming from the your personal experience. And the more you experience something, the more you understand it. But also, you have to understand what you experience, so you can't just like mindlessly draw 10 10 humans per day and you somehow get better. No, you draw 10 humans per day, you see what you don't like about your art, you think it over. Like, for example, I don't like his hands, I don't like his um, claws or whatever. For example, actually, you know what? Let me show you something. Yeah, here he is. Um, this is like the previous picture I draw. It's Watchkeeper Galgormar, again from World of Warcraft, and yeah, it has a lot of similar things to him, but the thing I don't like about him is definitely his lines are too thick for my taste. I don't like the way the texture looks on the golden parts, and I also don't like the background. But I like the picture in general. At least I don't going to blame myself for drawing so poorly. It's important to not self-loathe yourself, because when you self-loathe yourself too much, you don't progress. You actually staying on your own level, and you don't move up or down. Um, when you can admit uh, your strengths and your weaknesses, now this is more important because it's important to see yourself in the perspective. When you see yourself in the perspective, you can make adjustments to what you do. When you just say, well, hey, all of my art is like very very bad. People shouldn't watch it. Like like a lot of people do. Like a lot of artists I know do that, including myself. I actually like sometimes overdo it. You don't progress. You just like stagnate. I don't know if those like rambling talks help you or not. I'm just thinking about how I see it, how like I see it from my perspective. I just realized I should add a little bit more light because it like looks dull. Uh, is it the same? Yes, it's the same. Fuck. Uh, well, okay. Um, how's the thing going? So far, so good. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, looks brighter. Oh, damn it. Gosh darn it. Uh, brighter here. Mm, I hope your like vision get better. By the way, I'm sad to hear that. Um, well, thank you for motivation. Mostly what I draw is portraits and caricature, but yeah, I'm studying anatomy. But yeah, yeah, it's a good thing. Uh, um, when you draw portraits, you just maybe do more research on that, or maybe just draw separate parts of of the face. Like, for example, maybe you hate the way you draw your eyes. I tend to see it in people a lot because eyes are the most. Well, at least my teacher told me that eyes are the most important things on a portrait. Um, and yeah, just learn to draw eyes. Maybe you hate to draw noses, draw more noses, and it all it's all like mm, it all changes in comparison because when you shouldn't do this, damn it. All right, I should be more careful with those because there's light now here. Although I can always replicate it for them about. Yeah, just like do different things, but also always draw, like draw a lot. It will help you enormously. Mm, mhm. I should need to change a lot of things here, just to make it less clunky, more defined. That is game to dive us. But we never. I like this trailer so much. I like Gods of Zulaman, even though it makes no sense in the lore. The most part I struggle the most features the mouth, but what I do is rendering technique. Oh, the mouth. I don't I don't have exactly a lot of a lot of advice on the mouth. If you do like correctly anatomic mouth, then just search for more references. I guess I always find a very good um, a very good references in literature. For example, it is a Russian. Uh, Actually, hold on just a second. Yeah, yeah, I'm here. So I don't know if you have this book on any other languages, but I like the book of Nicholas Lee. Uh, it's a basis of the academic anatomy, and it has a lot of like very good references for or and how to draw anatomy. It's like a very thick book. It's a very good book. I always carry it with myself, and also it helps to just look up more art literature. A lot of like um, teachers online. I know. Like whatever I do, at least I don't teach people. But a lot of teachers online, they have their own techniques and they have their own preferences. And if you do an anatomically correct mouths, you just have to look like reference either of the like pictures of real people or anatomy in books. But maybe you it also like helps to just sometimes browse through the internet and find the textureless 3D models. The more correct they are, the better. It helps me sometimes. And if your mouth is like just a cartoony mouth, then there there are a lot of ways to deal with that. Maybe draw a different mouth. Mm-hmm. Yes, this feature is now so well. Yeah, I'm not going to pay too much because you're not going to see it unless you like zoom in. And if you zoom in, well, it's we're just going to do this, that. Thank you. Oh, listen, it's not a wonderful advice. It's just always when you hear like any people talking about art online, take it with a grain of salt. Actually, this is a way better advice because all artists draw differently, myself included, and yourself included. Uh, the like the more you try different things, the more you understand what you like, and what you are capable of. For example, I try to draw digital art like this for a very long time, and even if I'm not still like a competent artist, I I definitely improved through the past. When did I start? For the past 6 years. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, we have been streaming for 1 hour. Cool. Uh, I'm going to stream for at least a little bit, for at least 2 hours. So I'm planning to do like the truncheon fully and tail fully. I need to do this part because for some reason neglected it before. Just like that. Save. Um, okay, and now I need to do this part brighter. Yeah, going along, coming along just fine. Mm-hmm. 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 What is playing right now? Ooh, I didn't notice, but like we changed the music from Zula Mount to Blades Edge Mountain. Hmm. What do you know? Um, I like this like coloring thing. It's so awesome. Oh no. I always confuse pencil with brush for some reason. How long does it take you to finish one of your artwork? None about the whole week or something? Oh. Yeah, I'm very, very lazy and I'm still learning. So it takes me like a month at best. Which is a bit sad. But when I go on stream, it's actually like I've noticed that when somebody watches me, I'm more focused. Like I'm not watching any other content and I'm just performing better. So right now I'm doing a lot of progress actually. Um, um, but yeah, it does take me a lot of time. The previous picture I showed you, like Watchkeeper Galgamar, it was just over 2 months, which I don't like. Which I don't like how my progress is going. But yeah, I should learn how to do it faster. Uh, I know like Hearthstone artists are doing uh, one card illustration per day or two, which is insane. And I'm trying to like to get there. But for now, I'm not entirely sure what I do. So I'm just doing what I can. Okay, so this and that. Uh, I I figured how to properly light my things just now, actually. Before I like did all this stuff, my lighting was a monochrome, which is not something I wanted to do with my art. Now I know that actually you should apply different lightings on your image before you probably polish it. Maybe not polish. Again I may be confusing the words. But it's used. Boo, boo. Okay, I like this. I like this. And now the thing that we need to draw here for... I didn't destroy the reference. Yes, I didn't. Well, we need to draw this thing and this thing is supposed to be a green gem, an emerald of sorts. So I'm going to do just that. I'm going to draw a gem here. Should be a little bit darker. But for me, the longer you spend on your artwork, the better, because you can notice everything and put more details in. Like, do you know the background of Mona Lisa painting? Like, it is to finish. Well, um, we are comparing the different ages. We are comparing the different artists, and we compare different goals. Um, the artists of Hearthstone, they have a schedule. They have a uh, way lesser scale of the project. Like, they're not anywhere near Leonardo da Vinci, and they don't uh, have a lot of time, and they have a lot of orders uh, for like different sort of issues the developer think about. So they can't really spend a lot of time on whatever they're doing. Uh, and this is how it works on industry. Leonardo da Vinci wasn't working on for the industry. He was working like for the art, and their goals are different. They're not making like an actual art that is going to be with us for ages. They just doing a card game, which is not bad. I I feel like people sometimes confuse me in comparing the two and saying that one is somehow inferior to the other. I don't think so. I think it's just different things. Uh, and this is also what I want to do is then is that I want to be able to finish my drawings, because if I want to go anywhere, I need to be more productive. Mhm. Okay, now the gem stuff. Now the gem and the holograms. Buttons. Sorry. How does it look like though? Let me see for myself. It looks like a dull gem. Got it. Eh, we're going to change operacy to this because it doesn't really, it's not really important. Uh, for now at least, as we do like concept a little bit darker on the edges, a little bit brighter. Oh, no, not on the edges, so like inside, and definitely brighter on edges. Yeah, you're right, you go. Well, again, right or wrong is it all comes to the way you feel and think. I'm not going to tell you how to feel. Um, I'm not for it. I'm just trying to expose my art. And if if like you said it helps you with your art block, then hey, More to reason to draw more. Is it not? A little bit bluer actually. $30. Got to go more productive, got to go more productive, especially with commissions. Oh, yeah. I try to do commissions, but nobody is buying them. This is which is why I'm doing like a live stream, because I want people to finally notice me. So far it kind of sort of works. Which, if it's going to be more, I am going to be happier. This is how human emotion works. Yeah, it's a little bit darker on this. Okay, so here, now we're going to make it sort of a bit of parent construct here. Now, what don't I like about this? I don't like about how it goes from this part to this part. How do I change it? I just make it... Oh, I just make it like dollar. Me too, I'm also trying to do commissions, but every time I try, they all seem resisted. They just want to it for free and take advantage of that I'm just some unit as a gift. Yeah, it's discouraging. I know about that. But well, we gotta push forward. The person who don't push forward, they'll don't go anywhere. Which is why I intend to stream a lot. Maybe I'll get more exposure that way. Like maybe people are going to see this and say like, hey, this is actually pretty cool. Okay, we're getting there. We just need to think here, think there. Maybe even like Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks right to me. Uh, looks right to me so far. Okay, so I'm drawing this part here, and that it looks a little bit too bright on the back side here, which is why I'm going to add a little bit darker stuff. For example, here and here. Also here. So wouldn't lighten up because it would make more sense to be lighted from above because that's where one of the light sources is. Um, oh, and also it's going to be a little bit darker here as well. While this part, on the other hand, is going to get a little bit brighter. Uh-huh. Do you also like Marvel or DC? I don't know if I already asked. No, you didn't. I'm not a big superhero fan. Uh, I like at least at some point Batman things. Uh, not so much anymore because it's overbearing to me, and I don't like consider myself a fan of comics because I can't. I just can't get invested in those characters, especially like there's a whole franchise is going. Or I like to see a terrible movie sometimes, uh, and there are, as much as there are a lot of good Marvel and DC movies, there are a lot of bad movies like as well. For example, um, Spawn from the 90s was a very bad movie. Steel was a bad movie. The more recent, like, I don't I don't keep up with the more recent stuff. I didn't like, for example, the Suicide Squad. I just thought it was a very boring action movie. Um, um, but yeah, basically I'm not a biggest fan, but I like when something fails. Um, so sometimes, yeah, I allow myself to watch a terrible movie because it's again it's a case study almost. You I like to see what works and what doesn't. Mm-hmm. The reason why I also don't tend to watch a lot of superhero movies is because they're not very substantial. They don't like. mm, I don't want to be too dramatic, but they don't progress me in any way. I don't get a lot of things from them. Um, I prefer movies like, for example, um, uh, I really like Stanley Kubrick films. I really like mm, Martin Scorsese films, which are not very uh, very out there, but yeah, they still have some interesting elements to them. And also, like, it doesn't always have to be a very, I don't know, smart movie for the better term, for the lack of a better term. For example, like, the Dollar trilogy considered to be a cult classic, but like, it's a very, very one-sided story about like good defeating the bad, sort of like World of Warcraft, which is why I like it. It's like a Dollar trilogy basically to me. Coincidentally, this is why I don't like the modern World of Warcraft, because they try to uh, be they try to make their characters too um, three-dimensional, but like they have a basis of two-dimensional characters, and they also have the ultimate evil in their worlds, which is which prevents them from having any nuance in the story. The original story, like Warcraft 3, had more nuance than that. Even the RTS games. Oh, of course we do have our own different things. I completely agree with that. I don't have a problem with people not agreeing to what I say or what I believe. It's it's a free country, not a rent-free country. I like Sam Raimi's Spider-Man though. It's it's a great movie. Not a lot of people realize that, but it's actually a very good movie. Hmm. Yeah, looks like a gem almost, but I need to make those dollar. Um, because like it shines too much right now. Hmm. Did the music stop, or what's happening? You know what? I'm going to change it to Neverstorm. What I don't excuse me. What I don't like on superhero movies that they sometimes cast terrible actors or actors. So they call me the actor. Well, I mean, right now, mm, the right now the superhero movies are under like the corporation, basically. So of course we're going to cast a lot of characters that actors that maybe not are in tune with the role, but at least they're popular. Like I think Margot Robbins is very popular. This is why they casted her as Harley Quinn. Also, they have a story about how Margot Robbins thought she was going to play Harley Quinn in the Dark Knight Returns. I believe that's the story. I'm not like going into it too cynical. I just tell you how it is. I just tell you how I feel. I just think they're going to pursue the easiest routes rather than the difficult routes. Like even despite the way we feel about like Spawn or films like I don't know. Have you ever seen Purple Phantom? Actually, tell me if you've seen Purple Phantom or 90s Captain America. Yeah, you're right on that. I felt bad for those stuntmen. They hurt themselves and they don't gain any expedition to say. Yeah, that's also but I mean, mm, what I'm saying is that they are going to pursue the easiest routes on how to get more money. So they're going to make not a creative decision but more of a corporate decision, which is again I have no problems with that. Do what they can do, what they gotta do. Uh, I just going to switch to the other movies and see what the other people are doing. After all, even if your franchise, for example, Warcraft, gets derailed mm, and you don't like maybe the decisions that the new writers do with your game, well, you can always switch to the different media. Nobody is asking you to like live life of the fan of fandom. I saw 70s. Oh yeah. Oh jeez. Are you kidding me? Yeah, this is 70s Hulk is bad. It's like it wasn't like the 70s always had a Fantastic Four. Am I mistaken? Or was it the 80s? It looks like a movie of that time. Yeah, it was like bad. But despite the way like we feel about those movies, they still had like some creative decisions on their part. Newer movies, they just want to be like a Hollywood action movie. Basically, it's the same bubblegum, just with the different flavor. The comics back then at least tried to translate the aesthetic of the comic into the picture. For example, like even 70s Hulk did that. Like even the Fantastic Four, the first movie, I think it's either 60s, 70s, or 80s. I don't quite remember because I don't care. They still try to emulate like this feeling of the viewer going to see the comics and the stories that the Sales Comics is telling. Um, it took them a while to understand this formula. I think they started to understand it when they did a 80s Superman. I think it was like the movie that get everyone excited. Then they did the Batman, then they did the Sam Raimi Spider-Man. Then they started to do Marvel thing, and Marvel thing really pushed this forward. Like, I mean, by Marvel thing, I mean Marvel Multiverse, of course. Um, hmm. I like it. How does it look like? Full thing though. Oh, it looks undistinguishable. Okay, so I'm not going to change it much. I'm going to add some color there though, but that's going to be later. So okay, the truncheon is complete. Now we're going to do the tail. We're going to basically what I want to do is to, you can see the darkest stuff here clashing with the lighter stuff over there, and here's like the lighter stuff where it should supposed to be more well defined, and your eyes are sort of watching on a dull pattern on the picture. So I'm going to make them more defined, just like here. And also, yeah, I'm going to blur them like again, like here, like here, like here, like here. I'm also going to up it to 14. Maybe 20 actually. Wow. Different layer. 10 out of 10. Thank you. Um, I'm glad that you like it. Like this. Now I'm going to do this part. Yeah, and it already looks way darker. And way more visible also as well. Okay, I need to use this color here. Let's see if I missed something. Yes, I need to. I'm going to draw this also a little bit darker. and I'm going to draw those part blacker or darker. Definitely darker though. It looks a little bit counterintuitive, but I'm going to change it more when the time comes. Also, I really want to do one more thing with this. Um, yeah, like not like that though. Hmm. I should pull this off then. Maybe like that. Yeah. Hmm. Okay. Oh. Okay. Here. Here. And here. Do you know? Do you also know from LOL? Oh, a Murmur wasn't. I don't play League of Legends, but wasn't it like the zombie thing? Yeah, it was a zombie thing. It was a mummy. Uh, it's not my favorite. Uh, it's not my favorite universe because I don't like. I don't like MOBA games. The same with the same with Dota or Hone or HOTS. I just, especially like Dota because it's so toxic. Damn it, I sneezed. Sorry. Uh, mm-hmm. We're going to blur it out a little bit. Just we can get a nice trailing effect. Mm-hmm. Mm, 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 mm. In this direction, that direction. Jesus, we're doing actually very, very good because After that, I'm going to apply textures, and I finally can make this body transparent. Like I am. It doesn't look like I do, but right now I'm blazing through it. Not even kidding. Mm-hmm. Yes. Like that. Like that. Mm. Maybe a little bit lighter from here, so just so you can see it like really going down. I gotta go now, Eki. I need to cook food. Thanks for the stream. Hoping you see you next stream. Okay, Dutzy, have a good meal. I am going to stream next time today. Mm, very soon, I think. I need to do some stuff and then I'll go and do some other streaming. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. I hope to see you next time. Farewell. Sincerely. Uh, to those of you who still watch the stream, if you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing and consider hitting that like button and share the video with your friends. I'm streaming every day, twice per day for now, and if nothing is going to change, then this is going to be that way. Just thank you a lot, and have a good time watching the stream. We're going to wrap up in half an hour. Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a nice trail effect. Uh, yeah, I like that. I like this a lot. Hmm. Poingus. I so love this like guitar on the background. Never Storm. It's so cool. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm. So yeah, I'm doing great. Well, it could be a little bit more polished. Yeah, maybe I should polish it actually. Uh, damn it. Alright, screw it. I'm going to get the... Mm. Sunday, Funday, eh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's getting a little bit... a little bit boring because I'm tired and I don't know what to say. Mm, I should like polish this ring and stop doing what I'm doing. How did it look previously actually? Yeah, so it does look better. Okay. I think I'm going to end here actually. Thank you everybody for watching. Um, Sorry, yeah, I know it sucks. I'm just a little bit too tired, and I think I need some more perspective later on. But anyhow, uh, thank you for watching. If you liked this particular video, consider subscribing, sharing, liking, talking about it. I like each and every one of you. Farewell for now.